Yo, what is up guys? It's ZetraLake here, back to a video, and today I am going to be ranking all the capes in Fortnite. So right now we have 27 capes, and the capes are one of the most popular types of backbling. And yeah, today I'm basically just going to be ranking all 27 of them, and this took a while to rank, so if you guys can go down and drop a like, that would be massively appreciated. And also, if you can subscribe, that would also be very much appreciated. I'm trying to hit 3,000 subscribers before New Year, so if you guys can all go down and subscribe, that would be super much appreciated. But yeah, let's begin with the video. Alright, coming in now in number 27 spot, taking home the place of being the worst cape in Fortnite. In my opinion, I have the Nana cape. And this cape basically just doesn't go with anything, and one problem that, like a very big problem that I have with this cape, is that it's super low on the character's back, and like in my opinion that just looks so weird and just does not look good at all. And it like basically doesn't match with any skin. Like one good combo for this backbling is probably the Aura skin, and that's like basically it with like what you can combo with this backbling. So that's why it is in the number 27 spot. But now coming in the number 26 spot, I have Off-World Rig. And honestly, this isn't that bad of a backbling, but it's just quite boring, and in my opinion it just, all the ones above it look better. And like there isn't any super bad cape, I want to point it out. Like none of these capes are honestly like super bad, and all of them are like you can like them for, because they're all like quite different. So you can like, they're obviously similar like shape and everything, but they're still like different. So basically like every single person can probably like every single one of the capes in Fortnite. Like even the Off-World Rig and the Nana cape, probably a bunch of players like love those backblings, even though in my opinion they just aren't that good. But now coming in the 25 spot, I have Star Surge, and yeah, that's just a super bulky backbling and just doesn't really match with anything. Now coming in the 24 spot, I have Night Cloak, and this is honestly a decent cape, but in my opinion the movement of this cape is just super weird. Like it's just like looks so weird when you have it on like the back of the skin. In the locker it looks quite good, but when you actually use it in game, in my opinion it's just not that good. But now coming in the 23 spot, I have the Fabled Cape. And this cape used to be super popular. Personally, I've never liked this cape. It literally doesn't match with anything. Like I barely know one single skin this like backbling matches with, because it has like the blue and like yellow like things that are like glued onto the back, like the cape, and then it has the brown on the top. So it literally doesn't match with any single skin in Fortnite, basically, in my opinion. So that's why it is this low on the list. But now coming in at number 22 spot, I have the Kara piece. And I like the weirdness of this cape. It just looks so unique and so like weird, and I kind of like it, but like still it's not a really good cape. It just personally I kind of like that it's so weird and so, but otherwise as an actual backbling, so it's not that good. But now coming in the 21 spot, I have Retribution. And this one you can change the colors of and so, which is quite cool, so you can match it with a decent amount of things, but it's still not a great backbling in my opinion. But now coming in number 20 spot, I have Moldering Cloak, and this backbling is just like really bad, because it's literally a worse version of the Frozen Shroud, and that's basically it. So you can get an item shop. I think this is like the only battle pass item like that's completely recolored and put into the item shop. I'm not sure if it is, but I think this might be like the only thing that's like completely the same, only a little bit of the color is different, and then you can buy it in the item shop. That's kind of weird in my opinion, but obviously if most players probably have the Frozen Shroud, but if you don't, then you might like this backbling. But personally I just don't think it looks that good. But now coming in number 19 spot, I have Venturion Cape, And now coming in number 18 spot, I have the Ventura Cape. And yeah, both these are super similar, and they're quite like, I've seen a bunch of really like try hard streamers using these, but still I really don't see a lot of players using them, and they're just not that good in my opinion. But now coming in number 17 spot, I have Starshoot, and this is probably the tiniest cape in Fortnite, and the movement of this is also quite weird, and it doesn't really combo with a lot of things, so in my opinion it's just not that good. But now coming in number 16 spot, I have the Spirit Cape. This cape is honestly not bad, but it's super big, and like if you like that, and I kind of do, like sometimes I would say that this is a very good backbling to use. Just like it covers up the entire skin basically, and it's really pay to lose, like because it's so big. But otherwise, I would say it's honestly quite a good cape, and I really don't mind it. But now coming in number 15 spot, I have the Crested Cape. This one's just quite boring colors, and it's a very tiny back bling like cape, and it doesn't really look bad. Like now we're starting to get to the really good capes. Honestly, this is quite a really good cape, but personally I'm just kind of bored of it, and it's nothing super special. And especially since the malted version of this cape came out, this one just hasn't been like as good anymore, even though it's like the exact same. But now coming in number 14 spot, this is probably a very big surprise to you guys. I have the Frozen Shroud, and yes, this is probably the most popular and most used cape out of all. And I think in my last two videos where I ranked all the capes, this was in the top 5 both times, I believe. But I'm just honestly bored of this backbling, and it's so overused nowadays. I literally see so many players using this backbling with skins it doesn't match with at all. Like literally, I don't know, people seem to think that this backbling combos with everything, and in my opinion I'm quite like precise. Like I want really good combos, and so as you guys might know, I like doing combo videos, and so I get annoyed that I see so many players using this, and so honestly they're not using a super bad combo, but in my opinion this backbling basically doesn't match perfect with any skin. Like it's a couple of skins, but I see so many players using this backbling with every single skin, think it looks amazing. In my opinion, that's just not the case, and honestly I used to love this backbling too, but nowadays I'm just honestly really bored of it. But now coming in number 13 spot, I have the Ice Mantle, and this one's quite cool. I think it has always been quite overrated. Now I don't see that many players using it, but you can change the colors and so you can combo with a decent amount of things, but it's not a super cool cape. But now coming in number 12 spot, I have the Enduring Cape, and I think it's a very cool cape. Honestly, I like the fur design, and so, and yeah, like if you have a good like back skin that this matches with, then I think this is a very cool backbling. Now coming in number 11 spot, I have Exo Spine, and this is a very unique cape, and some players don't really think it's a cape. I would probably say it's cape, but I'm not 100% sure, but it definitely looks cool. And you also have like the black version and the orange version, and both look very cool, and the black version is probably my favorite because you can combo it with more things. So in my opinion, I actually like this backbling a lot. I think it's very underrated. It's quite expensive, like 2000 V-Bucks, and the skin is not, it's not a bad skin it comes with, but it's not super great like for 2000 V-Bucks. But I definitely do think this is quite an underrated cape in my opinion. But now coming in number 10 spot, I have the Molten Crested Cape, and yeah, this one's just a cool version of the Crested Cape. It's black and orange, like orange reddish, so it just matches with more skin, so that's why it's a bit better. Now coming in number 9 spot, I have the Dismal Cape, and this one looks very cool. In my opinion, I don't really think anyone else thinks this. In my opinion, there's a tiny bit of greenish color on this cape, and also like it's kind of like a roughed up cape, and I think that looks quite cool. But now coming in at number 8 spot, I have the Battle Shroud. Then coming in now in number 7 spot, I have the Molten Battle Shroud. And yeah, these are just very similar, but I like the Molten Bat Shroud a bit more. But like the Molten Crested Cape, I like quite a lot more than the normal one. This is just a little bit more. I think both are really cool. The normal one is a bit more clean, but the other one's a bit cooler in my opinion. And yeah, both just look very cool. But now coming in number 6 spot, I have the Starfield, and I just love pink and blue, as you guys probably know. That's sort of like my channel colors and everything. I use those colors for all my thumbnails and my banner and everything, and I just love those colors, and this backbling is those two colors, so I just think this is a great cape. But now coming in number 5 spot, I have the Lightning Cloak. And this one's super cool. The black design and then the purple electricity and the glass ball on the top of the cape just looks super awesome in my opinion, and I really like this cape. But now coming in number 4 spot, I have the the Dark Knight movie Cloak. Like, that's literally the longest name I think for a backbling in Fortnite. That's such a long name. And now coming in number 3 spot, I have the Batman comic book cape. And yeah, just like the comic book one a bit more, because they're basically exactly same, but that one's all black and the other one has a bit of gold on it, and the all black one just matches with a little bit more skin, but both of them just look awesome. But now coming in number 2 spot, I have the Coven Cape. And this cape has been good, like so amazing for so long. This has always been in my top 3 like capes like since it came out. And the Batman comic book cape was very close to being in number 2 spot, but in my opinion I would probably say the Coven Cape is a little bit better. But honestly, I'm not 100% sure. Both of them are super awesome. But now coming in number 1 spot, taking home the place for being the best cape in Fortnite in my opinion, I have the Banner Cape. And I know players don't like this cape super much, but in my opinion it's just so awesome. You can combo it with so many different things, and I love using this cape. This is one of my absolutely most used backblings, and most players would probably say the Banner Shield is the best. Personally, I prefer the Banner Cape a bit more. In my opinion, it just looks a bit cooler, even though the other one combo with a bit more stuff, because there always is going to be that little bit of black and grayish on top of this cape, so it doesn't combo with as many things. In my opinion, the Banner Cape is definitely like probably the top 3 best backblings in Fortnite. I just love this cape so much. But yeah, that's basically been it for this video. If you guys enjoyed, be sure to drop a like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye. I hope you have a good day and take care.